All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Starfield. We are picking up where we left off in the last stream. We have finally joined the Crimson Fleet. I almost said the Crimson Raiders, but that's not true. That's a completely different game, and yeah, not tonight. Let's see. We're gonna load. Let me make sure I'm on the right character here. Yep. So we are on the key. So we're gonna load this in. Starfield just got a big update, and hopefully it didn't break all of my mods. We're gonna find out. So, anywho, welcome everyone. Welcome to the channel. Welcome. My name is Gruzbee. The Catgirl mascot is Fumi-chan. And together, we give you all the cringe that you can handle. So, let's see here now. Let's go. We've got stuff to do. Let's see how do I get out of this room. Where do I need to go? I need to go downstairs. Is that it?
So there I am. You see security on my tail. My grandpa just joined.
Well, there's gotta be a way to get to there. This is not where I need to be. Okay, I need to go through here. Right, all right. Excellent, so...
Samina can do more than patch you up. She's got a drugs of every kind, if you know what I mean.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
All right, we're going to the docking bay. Oh, I should have taken the opportunity to go, you know what, I can do that. We're not in a hurry. We can go look around a little bit. I want to go see what kind of ships they've got for sale, because I hear they've got some pretty good ones. Ship services.
You've got stuff to smuggle, I've got the stuff to hide it. So, looks like we got ourselves a new rook. Once again, I'm Jazz, resident engineer here. Like Neva said, you need ship parts, repairs? I'll hook you up. As long as your credits are good.
All right. I hope the fleet has a wider variety than the UC and Freestar Collective.
It may not be wider, but it's not on the books, if that's what you're getting at. I can guarantee your ship will be in good hands. So if you're looking for an upgrade, let me know. We got the best selection in the settled systems. Illegal, unregistered, recalled. We sell it all. No questions asked.
All right. Will these parts show up on UC or Freestar security scanners?
No. You buy from me, you're worry-free. I can't have my customers getting caught now, can I? That's bad for business.
All right, I'm always looking for an edge.
Anything that keeps the UC and Freestar Rangers off your tail is a must-have in my book. Just let me know when you want to talk business.
All right. Mind helping me with my ship?
If you've got the credits, I've got the time.
Okay. Let me see what ships you have for sale.
Shop's always open as long as your money's good.
Ooh, Crimson Fleet Reaper. Okay, that one's not that expensive. The Spectre. The Ghost 2. The Haunt. Alright, this is definitely a good one. But it seems to be less than the one I've got. Oh yeah, there we go. The Crimson Fleet Banshee. And it's 219,000. This is definitely one that I want, but I don't know what the inside of it looks like. Like, I don't want to get it and it be like not luxurious, you know? I don't want it to look like a Crimson Fleet party had a party in there. Okay, so what is your deal, Mathis? You've been giving me the eyeball since I stepped on board this station.
Are you looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
Dude, I didn't even see you there. Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Nice. Clean set there.
Wait, did I miss something? I may have. Oh no. Proceed to the surface of Suvorov. Okay. Where is that? Let's go.
Beginning landing cycle.
Now, I wonder if I can steal this ship. Just out of curiosity. That would be awesome. Inaccessible. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I'm sure there'll be other ships I can steal. I'm not positive. There may be a perk or a skill that I need to level up in order to do this.
About time you got here.
I told you you were wasting your time, Del.
I always keep my word.
Yeah? We will see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Fine.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
All right. What exactly do you expect us to find?
Oh, I don't know. I was really hoping for a huge sign on the wall saying, Grix's legacy clues here. Do I have to spell everything out? Look for data slates, notes, terminal entries? If you wrote a poem on a piece of toilet paper, I want it.
Yeah, all right. Sounds simple enough.
It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
All right, understood.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
All right, after you, Delgado. Oh, whoa, what are these things? Immature Gruloba? Nah, I don't like that. Where are they getting?
Actually put up a decent fight.
Hold up, I heard a sound.
Did I just shoot Delgado? I think I did. I am so sorry, bro. I was trying to shoot past you and I might have clipped you. We gotta keep going. Oh, we need the ID card.
You're off to roll. There goes my share. Something's out there. Go! I'll cover you! This isn't over! She's an orphan! Let's go!
Man, these things are like everywhere.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
All right. Problem is, we don't know what's inside.
Oh, grow a spine, will ya? God.
There is a huge difference between being a coward and being careful. So both of you, watch yourselves. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good. This ID card cost a small fortune. Let's hope it pays off. We are in. Let's go. First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. See anything unusual, call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler.
How many people did the UC stick down here, Dal?
A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Well, not much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Grix to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
It's not a story, Mathis. It's history. Remember that. Now, keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
I don't remember which one is my... There it is. Crud. Hey, what's going on, Gary boy? How you doing?
Repositioning! Didn't even break a sweat.
All right, I was in here looking for something. Let me see now. Transfer area guards workstation. Let's give that a listen. All right. From Security Chief Sally Pritchard to Transfer Area Guard Station. Prisoner arrival procedures. Please use this message as an addendum to the Lock Handbook, Section 17, arrivals as of the receipt of this message. Prisoner arrival procedures are to change as follows. Please use this message. Oh, wait, already read that. Confirm prisoner identity. Use a DNA identikit and compare to pre-transmitted records. Secure type 6 leg and arm restraints, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we've already got that. Day shift, 24/7. Airlocked. An addendum to the prisoner slang. Okay, so the fire suit, the coolant, prison-made alcohol, grab, jump, effect from taking illicit substances, jettison using the restroom. Interesting. You're doing good. How am I? I am doing very good. I took yesterday off, got a lot of rest, and now I am ready to go the weekend and start next week. Lock intra-prison meshes system. This month's confiscated goods. Here's a list of this month's confiscated goods which were found during incoming prisoner body cavity searches and are now locked in the evidence section. 5 handmade shiv of various types, 11 illicit substances, 4 cred sticks, 2 data drives, and a submachine gun disassembled. That didn't necessarily work. Someone shoved a disassembled machine gun somewhere. I'm not gonna say, but that's impressive to say the least. I don't really know what to think about that. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Where's Delgado? Come here. You said you wanted to talk to me? I'm here. Let's go. Talk.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Dude, sounds like someone needs to grow a pair.
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time.
I don't know what this
Now
dude's
let's
problem
see.
is with me. I mean,
Looks like we're
yes, I
inside
am a
some
spy,
sort of
but he doesn't know
prisoner
that.
transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Yay, I get to work with the guy who doesn't like me. Hey, Mathis, wait up, buddy. Mathis. Yo, Mathis, I'm gonna go check this out over here. Creds. Oh my lord, there's creds. Calibrated deep recon spacesuit. Mathis. Urban slackwear. Pack of smokes. Notepad. Well, there's nothing written on it. Were you just gonna sit down on the job? Psh, some new recruit you are. Prison scrubs. I want those. I don't think I got some the last time I did this mission. Boba alien tea. I don't want that. Sounds nasty. Prison scrubs, UC security helmet, a syringe. Okay, well. I don't know how he got over there. Did he go through here?
The whole roof's coming down!
Well, that sucks.
Damn it. This ice and rock
I
must
could
be
eat you
several
right
meters
now,
thick.
Mathis.
God damn it,
No
we're
one
cut
would
off.
even know. I could blame it
Hey,
on the
Del.
avalanche.
Can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here.
Huh? What?
Well, this is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
Well, maybe we just stick with the plan?
The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
I played this game before. Yes. I beat this game last year. And then because I said that I wasn't going to play it with mods the first time through. So for my replay, it's a long story, but no one really liked this game when it first came out. There was a lot of people that thought that it was going to be much better than it was. So it got a lot of hate, and that just sort of snowballed and avalanched out of control. So I had planned to literally make this game a central focus of my channel, and that just went right out the window. So I didn't stream it. I might have streamed 1 or 2 episodes, and that was it. And I took those off of the channel. So I played the game for myself. I played it all the way through, and I said that if I ever did a replay, I would use mods. Because mods are fun, but I didn't want my first experience with the game to be modded. So that's what this is. This is a modded replay of Starfield. And I've got a whole playlist of other parts for those that want to catch up on it. Anyway, yeah, long story short, I did not play it when it first came out on stream. I played it for myself. I put about 100 hours into it. I personally liked it, but I guess I just have a higher tolerance for things. I don't want to compare, you know, myself with other people. If they have legitimate complaints about a game, that's fine. I have my own complaints about this game, but they're coming from a different place. All right. Then we should continue to follow Delgado's orders.
Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
Let me see. I should shoot you myself for saying this crap. How are we supposed to take him out?
We bide our time, and when the moment's right, we hit him with everything we've got. Even the almighty Delgado won't stand a chance if we work together.
You're serious? We are really doing this right now?
Yeah, we're doing this right now. Or maybe we should wait until the next time we're on an alien world and separated from Delgado by an ice fall.
Look, I'm not betraying Delgado.
Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
How do I know you're not just a plant set up by Delgado to test my loyalty?
Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet captains, just like you. And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one's reporting anything to anyone. Ever again.
I can't remember what I did at this part. If I pretended, I think I said I'm on board for now.
Playing it safe, huh? I can respect that. But you better have me back when I make me move. Now, let's find a way out of here.
I think this is the correct path. All right, Mathis. It's you and me, buddy. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh my goodness. This one, why is this one such a problem? This is a novice one. This one should be really easy. Okay. I don't understand why this is not working. Oh, well, duh. I guess so. There it is. Finally. Is this game a first person or a third person game? It's both. You can switch between first person and third person with a click of a button. Whenever I'm doing intricate detail stuff, I usually play in first person, like combat or something. But if I want to go for immersion, sometimes I'll switch it to third person so I can see my character. I should probably put a list of the mods that I use that are available on the store. Like, let's see. I'll save real fast. I'll show everybody. For those that are interested, it is a good idea to save. So, on the console and on PC, you can mod the game. On PC, you can go to a website called The Nexus, or I think you can go to some other places that have mods, but it requires you to go into your files and use a mod manager. And for people that they're not really good at it, it can be a little overwhelming. And there's 1,001 ways you can break your game. But the Creations store is sort of like curated mods. And so this is a way for modders to put their stuff on here, and it's real easy to get in to put on your game, and it's also a way for them to sometimes make a little money. So these are the mods that I have installed right now. More than I thought I did. I have a color filter remover. This removes the ugly color filters throughout the game. The game came with a very harsh filter that tried to give it more of a, I don't know if they were going for a post-apocalyptic or what sort of a look they were going for, but there's a filter over the entire game. This removes that. Ramtech Unlimited 2.0, unlimited credits, cash, supplies, resource kiosk. And this is so if I ever get myself in a jam and I need resources, I can just give myself whatever I want. Now, that is a huge, huge cheat. I prefer to get as much resources as I can wherever I can, but some resources are really hard to find. And I just keep a chest of material. I don't give myself unlimited credits or cash, but I do give myself supplies because I don't always go to the planets and do mining, because you can go to the planets and you can scrounge for like nickel, aluminum, that sort of stuff. Which one do I use more, first or third? I really couldn't tell you. It's probably about both. Which one is better? I really couldn't say. To me, they're about the same. For fighting, I think it depends. Some stuff just looks better in first person when you're fighting. But I mean, because you can just change with a switch of a button while you're in the game, it really doesn't matter. It really takes the guesswork out of it. Environmental seal. So, this is basically a mod that allows me to protect myself from environmental hazards. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I also turned off element effects in the game because in Fallout 4, which is a game that I came from, playing to this game, I didn't want, you didn't have much in the way of environmental effects other than radiation. You didn't get cold, you didn't get too hot. So I didn't want that level of immersion, so I took it out of the game. Ballistic skill, more damage. I just, I feel like the weapons are a little light sometimes. So, cheap register ship. One of the unfortunate things in the game is when you go to register your ship, it costs a lot of money. And so this makes it more reasonable. It's like, so you go and you steal a ship, it's a really nice ship, and then you have to register it in order to do anything to it. The registration fees for your ship can be almost as much as buying a ship. It's ridiculous. The blackout drum beat skin, I don't think I have used that yet. The Laredo M245 ACP pistol, I don't know if I have one of these yet. I'll have to look. I may have one. Am I using Streamlabs or something else? I'm not sure what all the questions are for. Are you asking about streaming, or are you asking about gaming? Cortex spacesuit. This is one that I really, really like because I don't like any of the spacesuits in the game. And then of course I have some clothing mods because I also don't like very many of the clothes in the game. Face redesign from a lot of the characters to just make them better. Smart spacesuit auto hide, show star names on the star map, and my personal space station. So I don't know how many do I have. 1, 2. I have 17 mods installed. So there's a list if anybody was ever curious about that. Why do you want to know about live streaming? Okay, what is that? Boosted toxic gas mine credits.
Damn, I hate losing out on it. I guess that's one way through.
Alright, let's see here. Police robot smashed.
Serves them right.
I stream with OBS. I don't use Streamlabs at all. I don't like it. I don't trust it. It's bloated and it's a problem. It takes everything good from OBS Studio and it tries to monetize it by making it seem like if you pay us some money, you can get access to all these cool features and things. But it's really kind of a ripoff. So you'd be better off using, my personal opinion, if you were going to one day become a streamer, use OBS Studio. There are 1,000 tutorials on YouTube on how to make it work, and I would definitely recommend checking those out.
Is this thing even on? Come on, we need these doors open. So the two of you made it, huh?
Okay. It was a close one, but we're in one piece, boss.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do 2 things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that?
All right, we got it.
Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
It must be.
While we're picking through the trash, we might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves.
Dude. This ain't that kind of mission, but I've already been doing that. Milk. Okay, so control workstation. Security controls. Status lockdown. Override complete. All doors have been unsealed. Proceed to D block. Message. Please be advised that all prisoners will be classified and sent to their proper intake areas based on the following criteria. Blah, blah, blah. High risk prisoner unit is in D block. Okay. Solitary confinement is in E block. Please be aware. Oh, regarding Jasper Crick's prisoner arrival. Please be aware that we have a Class 5 extremely dangerous, highly violent prisoner transfer occurring today. Jasper Crick's LPN 987. He'll be arriving on Shuttle 5 with a full escort detail. This individual is to be immediately transferred to D block after arrival. Do not attempt to search, perform standard medical examinations until the prisoner is in a secure location. I urge all security personnel not to underestimate Crick's ability to escape custody. Well.
Attention. Lockdown mode has been rescinded.
All right.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man. Blows me mind.
Do you mind? We can't both go through the door at the same time, bro. Alright, what is this? Power control systems. Activate D-block auxiliary power. D-block power restored. Message regarding environmental conditions. Please be advised that we are taking all staff complaints regarding the intolerable temperatures within the lock very seriously. Unfortunately, our facility has been provided a poorly engineered heating system that is woefully insufficient to combat the cold, leaving some sections of the prison at temperatures as low as 5 degrees Celsius. Administration understands the conditions within the lock are less than ideal for staff, so we ask for your patience while we wait for an improved system to be delivered from New Atlantis. In the meantime, portable heating units and cold weather gear have been made available for assignment. Please see your section supervisor for details. Regarding improvised weapons. This security alert is being issued to all personnel. It's been brought to our attention that some of the prison population has discovered a way to create improvised weapons by carving chunks of permafrost from cell block walls. Thermal coils from portable heating units are being cannibalized and used to manufacture these dangerous items. Therefore, security has no choice but to remove the portable heating units from all prison cells. Extra blankets and cold weather gear such as jackets, and thermal undergarments will be distributed to replace the units. If you observe any prisoner in possession of an improvised weapon, please be certain to have activate a blue alert before approaching the subject. What is interesting? YouTube live stream and OBS stream. Okay, well there's two different things here. OBS is the software that you use in order to stream. YouTube stream is what you're watching. YouTube stream is like a Twitch stream. Those are the differences. So if you need to know about that, then you're going to have to probably watch some videos on that, because I don't have the time to go through all the details on it. Just suffice it to say, OBS Studio is the tool you need to get your video on YouTube for live streaming, or your game, or your camera, all that stuff. So it's just the start. It's sort of the starting point. Well, it's not the starting point. The starting point is really yourself and your game and that sort of stuff. But it's definitely can't be done without one or the other. YouTube does not have any built-in streaming software that I'm aware of, ever. If they did, it probably, unfortunately, wouldn't be very good. Unless they took a long time to develop it. This month's trivia questions. I'd like to congratulate Brian Richard for winning last month's trivia contest. This month's questions are below. Good luck. What type of star pulsates rapidly, which causes it to vary in diameter, temperature, and luminance? What is another name for a neutron star, which is an extremely powerful magnetic field that might occur after a supernova? What is the second brightest star in New Atlantis' night sky? What are the largest known structures in the universe? What is the graph called on which the intrinsic brightness of stars is plotted against their temperatures? Wow. Some trivia.
What's that over there?
Okay. Med pack. Let's see, is there anything else we can get over here? You're welcome. But just remember, any explanation that I give you is very basic. Because, well, for one, I'm in the middle of a live stream and I don't have time to sit down and explain the entire details to you. So I'm just giving you the briefest explanation possible. You're going to have to do a lot of this research yourself. But it's very easy to do. You just have to search for the right things. There are a few channels on YouTube that you can look for. Just go to YouTube and look up any information or any how-to. Like, for example, how to start a live stream. Or you can just also research how to use OBS Studio. Start there. YouTube will have 1,000 videos. Okay, what am I looking for? What is in this box? It's a weapon and I probably don't want it. Okay.
Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards.
Oh boy.
There's got to be a way out of this goddamn place.
Don't worry, Mathis. I got you, buddy. Release switch. Broken intercom. Oh, great. Dude had bullets on him. Hope I have enough of these things. Okay, where are we going? Right, down here.
Hey. So have you? So have you thought about what I've said?
Stop bringing this up. You're going to get us both killed.
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they...
Ew. Well, I guess that cuts our conversation short. I'm not done talking to you.
So have you thought about what I've said?
We've already been over this. I don't want to talk about this right now.
Yeah, well, too bad. We're talking, so spit it out. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
Your plan is worthless unless we find that info.
You've got a point. All right, I'll follow your lead for now. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
Alright, we find a way out of this place. Keep looking for info on Crix on the way.
Keep doing what we've been doing. Right. Glad I asked. I suppose we should start off by searching the tower for the location of Crix's cell. If he stashed any useful information, it might still be hidden somewhere inside.
Alright. Jake in the Inu? Oh, I'm taking that. All right, let's see what we've got here. Prisoner records. Perfect. D-block prisoner list. Jasper Cricks, cell D3118. 3-118. All right.
Cell D03118. Okay. That's a place to start, I guess.
Wait. Here we go.
Today, I bumped into someone in the mess hall yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining details slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Wow. Do I really have to work with him? You mean Mathis? Yeah, we're kind of stuck with him for right
Delgado
now.
was right. Cricks must have hit the Galbank transport and stashed away the money or something. We play this right, and we're gonna be filthy stinking rich in no time.
Yeah. We sure are. So we need to get over there.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
So, the legacy is not just any armored ship. It's you know, like an armored car. It's got more money than you could ever count. It's like an entire
I can't
bank.
imagine being stuffed down here to rot.
So, yeah. He thinks he's found it. And he is escaping prison to go and find a ship that was a bank money transport ship that got lost.
I swear, I am never putting ice in my drinks. Ever again.
Dude, stop complaining about the ice. Wait, really? This is locked? That's weird. What is that? Cryomine. Krix's journal. Crew and companions permanently do 5% more damage. Oh no, I already... dude, there's probably nothing even any good in there.
What I wouldn't give for a space heater and a hot cup of bogs right now.
Icicles coming out of the shower head. That's hilarious. All right.
How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit.
Hey, the stove is still working. I can make us some space burgers. Dude, that is a master level lock. Oh, I need to rank up my lock picking skills for real.
A 100 years old, eh? It's amazing this entire place hasn't collapsed by now.
It's a loose panel. Oh, nice.
You hear that? Was this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well. Well, what do we have here? Give me a sec.
The exterminator
ought to come in
breach
handy.
shotgun. Dude, there is nothing in there. What the? Who said you could
All
have
right,
that, bro?
let's keep moving.
Bro, you don't need nothing like that. Dude, this place has been picked clean.
Look at this dump. Oh, I can't imagine being stuffed down here. What? Poor bastards. I bet those things are crawling right behind us.
All right, message. Prisoner birthday celebrations. This month's trivia answers. Wow. Okay, well.
Eyes up! Incoming! Got another one! Your funeral!
He's got this.
That's another one down! I'm bleeding over here!
All right. I am going to eat this piece of chunky beef.
Can't believe this is where the fleet started. It's history, man. Blows me mind. I swear.
All right. Let's see what do we got here.
Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
¿Qué carajos took you so long? Use the warden's intercom near the window.
All right, what do we have here?
Any idea how...
The Beowulf. Yeah, I'll take it. Why not?
Where have you been? Pick up on the intercom. Took long enough. Quit screwing around.
Bashing calibrated lawgiver. Yoink, yoink, and...
Finally, I was about to give up. Look out the window. I'm over here.
Oh, hey Delgado. How's it going?
Where have you been? Look out the... I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
I found information about Crix's legacy. No thanks to Mathis, who barely lifted a finger to help. Do I want to say that? Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
I knew it. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Is that Matt? Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Sorry, Mathis, you're going down, bro.
Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
If Mathis and I take the shuttle, then how are you getting back?
According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit I can use to return to the surface. Then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key.
I'd rather meet up so we can all leave at the same time.
Yeah, sure, and I wish gold coins would start raining from the sky. Now, if wishing time is over, maybe you'd be kind enough to stop running your mouth and listen for a change. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup, it's got it. Might take a while though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
All right, it's time to speak to Mathis about my possible inevitable betrayal.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone.
Don't change the subject. You've been trying to get me to kill Delgado this whole time.
Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have cut you out of the deal, but I didn't, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
Fine, but you're gonna owe me a huge favor.
Yeah, of course, don't worry, I'm good for it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Sure. After you, Mathis. Alright, which way are we going now? Yeah, crap. Get off of Mathis, he owes me a favor. Ah!
Save the chatter for later. Get us back to the king.
Alright. I think maybe that's our cue to run. Where's the landing pad? I mean, not the landing pad, where's the oh, there it is. Never mind. I was the ramp. That's it. I'm taking this ship, man. It's a prison shuttle. I don't know if it's gonna be very good or not. All right, you just sit down and stay put somewhere, Mathis. I got this. Ooh, weapons cases. Oh, this is a tiny ship. It's downright puny. All right, we're flying out of here. We're gonna be hitting this like, I don't know, like Han Solo hitting the Millennium Falcon and going into warp speed. Light warp drive.
Orbital pattern locked in. Nice clean dock, Captain.
All right, Mathis is no longer following me. Let's go. I gotta get to the boss first so I can squeal. Actually, there may be a way to not. Just remembered, I'm on another mission too. To arrest as many of these people as possible. To do that, I need evidence.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us, and you're dead.
Do I need to remind you who I am?
You can get work from the boards near the Reckoner's core. Voss will make sure you get paid.
Let me try mine. Uh-oh, looks like you got the janky knee, the janky leg. That's not a good stance, bro.
There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
I don't know if I want to hand it over. Should I be insulting? Would a thank you be so difficult? I'm gonna say it.
Oh, excuse me. Forgive my impertinence. What I meant to say was, give me whatever you found right now before I blow your goddamn head off. Please.
Just cut the crap and give them what you found.
Here you go, I don't care.
That's it? Just one slate. After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it.
Why don't you go look at it?
Damn. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down.
And you never
And
will.
even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
Look, we don't have much to go on.
Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work.
I forgot. I'm gonna have
I'll
to
send a message to Rokov
almost
right away.
rob a bank.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation.
Yeah, I'm going on vacation.
And
What about
since you've earned
Mathis?
it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
I got the legendary item. The what now? Who's Rokov?
Rokov is... well, he's Rokov. A real pain in the ass. He used to run with the fleet until we kicked him out. Lately, he has been using his long-hauling skills to captain a Starliner for Trident. Gives us a contact within the company. He has been trying to get his foot back in the door with us for years. But I'm not ready to let him in just yet. Maybe you can use that to your advantage.
Okay, I'm a little confused because when I was being, what's the word, given the initial pep talk, you know, new recruit hire speech and all that, they told me that their only way out of the Crimson fleet is pretty much death, was the implication, right? You're Crimson Fleet for life, yo. So, the fact that they kicked him out has to be an insult. Okay, I always wanted to take a deep space cruise, boss. Let me go get my Bermuda shorts and my Hawaiian shirt.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neighbor and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
You'd better.
Dude, there's always a you better. I said I would do it. Why you gotta get the last word in like that? Why is it when I say, I'll make you some pancakes? You better.
Honestly,
why is it when I say, I'm gonna go buy some toilet paper? You better. I will bring you your checkbook. You better. It's like, really? All right. I missed what they said. Why are you, okay, right. Why are you letting Mathis's future hinge on my opinion?
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders and you put your neck on the block to get that data to the key. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent him from doing something as stupid.
Okay. So the last time I completely and thoroughly betrayed Mathis. Let me just say, I was mistaken about Mathis.
There's no need to cover for him. Your first impression told me everything I needed to know. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars.
Wow.
And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grix's legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook. Before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
I gotta go speak to Mathis and tell him.
Hell of a job you did down
What?
there, Rook.
Sorry, Mathis, you didn't make the cut. You're gonna be a janitor for the Crimson Fleet. Okay, well. Okay, who keeps their beer at negative 50 degrees?
If you have any last questions about the job,
No, I think I'm good. No, we're all good here now. Thank you.
So big,
How are you?
The Truckers Alliance had to beef up their servers.
Oh, I love that
just to keep
jacket.
tabs on it.
Can I have that
You
drip?
might think it's funny, but loyalty's big in the fleet.
There's a lot of Crimson Fleet captains here, you know? Okay, how did I get in here? Oh yeah, I gotta go out here. What's over here? Backpack stand. Okay. We got a digipick. We got money and more money. Gotta go to the lower levels.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet. Because I'm coming after you.
Dude, I tried to stand up for you. Look, would you have preferred I told Delgado about your little plot to, you know, kill him?
Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back.
Really? Give it your best shot, Mathis.
Oh, I will, I can promise you that. Best part is, you won't even see it coming. Now get the hell out of me way!
What are you gonna go do? Start your own fleet? The Concrete Brigade or something? The beautiful Bearder Brigade? The Beard Buddies Alliance? The Bodacious Beard Bros? Get out of here, bro. What's that? Aura. Oh my god, it's just laying around here. That is contraband. I can go to jail for that. The bearded buccaneers. Psh, I ain't got time for you. Wow, are you blinking a lot? I don't even want to know what you two are doing.
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get killed all the customs.
Wait. Okay. There was more contraband.
Are you looking to start something? Cause I'll finish it.
SSNX Crick's interview part 5.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level. I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more, so I sent out the call. Once word got around, it didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the settled systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First of all, UC Security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy in turn sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been 3 major attacks over the last few years. And as you can tell by the fact we're having this interview, all the attacks were embarrassing failures.
Do you feel these embarrassing failures led them to form UC systems?
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate division. That way, in the public eye, the UC Navy can move forward, proud and strong, while UC SysDef continually takes all the blame. It's all about PR spin for them, Gale. That's how the UC operates. Kinda disgusting, don't you think?
Sounds a bit like you're trying to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Freestar Collective over a bunch of rocks hanging in space? How about thousands of people dying while a bunch of pencil-pushing bastards sit in a cushy office and draw lines on a star map? Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really are.
Alrighty. Jessamine Griffin.
Hey, Cap. You hiring? Got some baddies on my tail, and I need a place to lay low.
Depends. Who's after you? I'm not interested in making enemies.
I suppose I can't rightly blame you for that. It's the Varun Zealots. They've been on my tail a while. And they're easy enough to avoid in places like this, but I'm history if they see my ship cruising around the space lanes again.
Who are the Varun Zealots?
They're a group of cultists who operate on the edges of known space. Real nutjobs. They shoot at just about anyone who comes near them. They're big on grudges too. That's how I ended up on their radar.
She's good at theft, ballistic weapon system, concealment. Doesn't sound so bad. I think you're welcome to join my crew.
If the Varun zealots don't sound like a problem to you, then I can't wait to see what you're made of.
$12,000 credits. Maybe I can persuade her to do it for cheaper.
Wouldn't be much of a smuggler if I wasn't willing to cut a deal, would I? Let's hash it out.
All right, now look. I get you've got your orders, and I've got mine.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Now, I just want you to let you know, I can't afford a whole bunch of hoopla.
You know what? I like you. Maybe we can work something out.
Right. Now, something's better than nothing, right?
Well, that's true. You're a good negotiator, Cap. I'll cut you a deal.
Good. I'll pay you 6,000 credits.
Sure, fine by me. I'm looking forward to the adventure.
All right, so Jessamine Griffin is going to be assigned to oh, please tell me that. Okay, the ship. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, man. I stole the UC prison shuttle, so now that's my home ship. Wow. I don't have any outposts. So, looks like you're on the ship. No, cancel.
Sounds like a plan. Let's catch up later. Thanks again for the save.
Oh crap, I forgot to assign you. I need to assign you.
You're here to give me something to do, right? I'm ready to go.
Crew from any location can be assigned to a landed ship. Okay. I'll have to assign her later. Wait. What does she do? She's just shield system, so I'm letting her go. Yep. And... oh, crud.
I'm ready to get back out there.
Why am I having a hard time with this? Yes, confirm. Okay. So she's now on the ship. Ballistic weapon system, concealment, Sarah Morgan gives me astrodynamics, lasers, leadership, and botany. I'm gonna put her on an outpost. I guarantee you. All right.
You see Sis Def as a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Better get a move on before Dale sees you slacking.
You wanted to talk?
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
I'm gonna do what now? Look, it would probably help if I knew what you were talking about.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
Wow. How is an award worth so much money?
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
Does the Gal Bank executive I'm looking for have anything to do with the award?
No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Gal Bank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats, but I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event.
Now look, I think I'd prefer to stay focused on Crix's legacy.
And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Fine, I'll get you your damn trophy.
Then it's settled. Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
Yay, why do I keep getting called a rook?
Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet.
Whatever.
Stay sharp, Rook.
So there I am. You see security on my tail? And my grab drive just chokes.
Need something?
You know what I find? The baddest leech
Got
I've
myself
ever
the
seen. Word
stuff.
really got
Food
me
around
dusty.
here's what you'd expect. Cheap, fast, wriggling.
Oh, you look like yes.
Rats? Neva's on edge lately. Part of it is a vouching for Rake, but she's been burned before. What's bloody changed is the timing. We're spread thinner than Marmite right now, and the whole crew knows it. Maybe this new Rook will pan out, but if things keep going bad, it's gonna be like rats leaving a sinking ship. Nah, dude, please. I hope they're not talking about me. Hope they're talking about Mathis.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy blast.
Dude, I don't even want to know what that means. Nothing like a dead shark.
As long as you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
I need to change my ship. Crimson Fleet mission board. We actually have pirate missions. Dude, I can't do these. I'm good guy. I'm a spy. Shh, don't tell anybody. Oh yeah.
You've got ship services?
Yes.
You need it? I've got it.
I need to change my ship.
Sure.
I'm
It's not like I'm
flying
busy
around
keeping this
in
rust
a
bucket of a station from
busted
falling
piece
apart.
of crap security ship.
Oh man, nothing tops that Freestar cargo ship we
Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
I am just no. Look at the reactor. Look at the light, the distant. No, it doesn't even have any weapons. I'm gonna register it so that I can sell it. I'll sell it later. Star Eagle holds a crew of 5? Really? Is it any good though? Oh my gosh. It's, I don't know, hang on. See, this thing can go 26 light years, but it holds a crew of 4. This thing has, like, all the weapons, so, you know what? It's my home ship now. Thank you.
we could carry?
Hell yeah. After the payoff, we headed straight to Neon and dosed out for a week. Or was it a month? Got so zoned, I forgot. What kind of name is SysDef anyway?
It stands for UC System Defense, I think. Shut up. Okay, so this is a lot bigger than I thought. It even comes with a jail? Two jails?
You looking for something? Hey, Cap. Thought you'd never ask, Cap.
Let me see. Where are you originally from?
Gagarin Landing. Your average dead-end mining town. Economy's crap, planet's hostile, locals don't like strangers. You get the drill. Not exactly New Atlantis. I grew up on the street with a handful of other orphans. We got by on pickpocketing and scamming passing pilots to the local market. Wasn't it a bad life, really? Street living was tough, but I liked it there. My gang and I had lots of good times. If the smuggling bug hadn't bitten me, I might have grown old on Gagarin.
Wow. Doesn't sound like the kind of place most people would want to grow old.
Gagarin's an acquired taste, I'll give you that. That's what I like about it.
How did you end up with the Varun Zealots on your tail?
Bad call on my part, honestly. I ran into a group of them at a spaceport and thought I'd try my hand at stealing some stuff from one of their ships. House Varun stuff sells for a pretty penny to the right people, but it's hard to come by. The Zealots caught me red-handed and chased me out of town. They've been on my tail ever since. Can't go a week without getting shot at. That's why I was hanging at the quay when we met. Only place I felt safe, really.
Do you think they'll ever give up?
Doubt it. The Zealots are unforgiving to say the least. Guess that means you're stuck with me, eh?
Huh. Is the Crimson Fleet not a fan of them either?
Cap, no one's a fan of those nut jobs. I don't know many spacers who could survive a close encounter with a Varun ship. They're lethal. Most people who hang out at the last Nova walk around armed, that's all. Figured that would give me a better shot at survival if the Zealots came calling.
Well, I think we could take them.
If you want to go for it, be my guest. Just ditch my ass at the closest bar first, will you? It's nothing short of a miracle that they haven't killed me yet. I'm not interested in tempting fate. Let's talk about something else. My skin's starting to crawl.
Okay. I really don't have any more questions right now. I gotta get this bird in the air.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay, so
Yes.
I am gonna be going on a mission, so let's see. I really don't have much in the way of dueling, and I really want to work on my piloting. Well, actually, security. Yep, that works. So to unlock rank 3, I need to pick 15 locks. Bro, I got that. That's so easy. Why is my health affected? I thought I turned off all that stuff. I have frostbite and lacerations. Oh. Okay, well, I need to dress for success here. You have an item that can cure an affliction you're currently suffering from. Okay, well, let's see. What do I got? The keel hauler. This is actually a pretty good weapon. Prison scrubs. Pirate swashbuckler gear. That's actually not bad. A deadly neurotoxin. All right. So I need... I'm gonna sneak in as SysDef crew. Yep, that works. Dude, I had one of these things so heavily upgraded that it was such a great all-in-one gun. The Bridger. I need to put some of these away, I think. Let's see, where's a good place to... Nope. Where's a good place to put these? Is this a storage hold down here? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I can actually put more weapons there. Nice.
Clamps released.
All right, let's see how this ship maneuvers. Forgot about the particle turrets. That could be a problem later. Okay, so let's see. We need to go to Oh, oops. No, stop it. Mission. I need to report my mission progress on the UC Vigilance. Let's go.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
Hail acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Docking cycle complete.
Why is my gun out? I'm not shooting anybody here. Alright, I don't think we've had anybody else arrested, but I need to make that happen. I need way more of the Crimson Fleet in jail.
Excuse me.
You're back. So how did it go?
Oh, have I got some stories. All right. I have successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan is going to work.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Brooke.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Oh, yeah. Delgado was searching for a Galbank ship named Legacy that was carrying some type of lost fortune.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Look, it doesn't matter what you or anybody else thinks. Delgado believes it's real.
Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Galbank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
Let me see. I'm supposed to board a Starliner to steal Galbank archive credentials.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
Well, how do you know Jasper Crick's never found the legacy? Actually, that's a pretty dumb question, because if he had, that's more fortune potentially than any individual would have ever had in the history of ever. So obviously he didn't find it. I'll proceed as planned then.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner.
Hey,
Both dismissed.
It's me we're talking about. Okay. Hey, Lieutenant Toft.
What can I do for you?
Do I have evidence for her?
Good. The more you find, the stronger our case.
Pick this up from the Lock Penitentiary in Suvorov.
It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Have any more?
That's all I have for now. I'll do what I can to get more later.
Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more.
Sir, yes, sir!
We'll be here if you need us.
Yeah, right. I doubt that very much.
Heard you boarded the Key. I can't imagine what state the pirates have left it in.
You don't want to know. Dude, they go to the bathroom in the corners. I just made that up.
Okay, hello.
That uniform looks dirty, officer. You got a spot on that shoulder? Were you eating a mustard dog? You better straighten that up right now. Okay, I don't think we've got anybody else in the brig. But I would like to go check.
Yes, what?
Anybody new
Sir,
since
if I may
the
speak
last time
freely,
I was
Is there
here?
a reason for the harsh reprimand?
Nope, nope, nope.
If you ask
nope,
me, the brig's too good for
We
these worthless
just still got,
thugs.
what's his name? What is your name again? Austin Rake. Yup. Well, don't worry, Austin. You're gonna have some friends here real soon.
Relation and nerve damage, aka.
Dude, that is the most beautiful formula I've ever seen in my life. I think I'll just sit and take a load off for a minute. I really wish that Bethesda wouldn't do this. When you sit down and you go in third person, why is it like so wonky? Why does it got to be the camera right above your forehead? There should be like special sitting animations. I mean, there's a few, but like recline back, rest on your elbow, you know? Put your foot over your knee or something. Different things. That's what I would have done. Maybe, you know, take a nap. It's a sofa. Drink a beverage, read a book, something. Anyway, that's just me. That's what I would have done. So this is like my own personal private quarters down here. Actually pretty nice. Oh my gosh, the TV is actually going. That is cool. Normally those things are not working. Somebody must have turned it on and forgot to turn it off. Sarah, what are you doing all the way back down here? Never mind.
I knew you'd get bored without me.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. You know, we need to find you an
What's up?
outfit.
If you insist, but you owe me one.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. And
Let's catch up later.
congratulations. You're now one of us. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm going to the thing. Okay, so we are off to infiltrate something. I forget.
We're free and clear for flight.
All right. It is time to set a course for Siren of the Stars. We're going to the Arane system. Well, let's go. Ah, my ship.
I will never get tired of that. Like a glove.
Okay, we're gonna save. We need to do that. Okay. It is time to take a quick break. And when I come back, we will finish up. So, now's your chance to go grab a snack or a drink or whatever you need to do. And I will be back in about 5 minutes, guys. So, BRB. All right. I am back. Let us continue. Oh, I didn't know I had a robot. Oh wait, I don't have a robot. I'm not on my ship. I'm on the whatever. That would be stealing. The Siren of the Stars is what it's called. Oh my gosh, look at these suits. There used to be a way, you got really close, you could get these through the crack, but you know, like if the door was locked. But they patched that out. And I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff that's in the new update. All right.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
I can see how that would be unsettling.
Well, I'll be damned. Someone from the fleet finally agrees with me about something. It's a goddamn miracle. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski.
That's right, Dombrowski.
Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Neva asked me to steal the Earth Savior Award.
Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
So what was the original plan you had with Neva?
I spent months manipulating the Terran Preservation Society into hosting their gala affair aboard the Siren of the Stars. I had to arrange the event to make sure that the award was aboard the ship. Neva said she'd do the rest. When I got a message about Dombrowski, I assumed she'd be tagging along to steal the award. But looks like she sent you in her place.
Well, without her, you're also never getting back into the fleet.
She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gal Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Let me see. What do you consider normal prey?
Merchant vessels, transport, supply convoys, mining settlements, you get the picture. But taking on a megacorp, that's a really big deal. Something the Crimson Fleet stayed away from in the past. Sounds to me like Delgado's either getting desperate, or this is leading to an even bigger score down the road.
Well, wonder all you want. That's all the information you're getting.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
I can't speak for Delgado.
You're insulting my intelligence. Delgado wouldn't send you all the way out here without specifically telling you what you're allowed to offer. I'll tell you what, though. I'm gonna make this extremely inexpensive for you. In fact, you don't have to offer me a single credit. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, you're in no position to make demands right now. So, why don't you just do what you're told?
Fine. You want to play it that way and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
I didn't bring my dinner jacket. Actually, I did. I'm in uniform.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starview Ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
What sort of dirty secrets are we talking about?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied, cheated, and betrayed his way up the corporate ladder. From what I've heard, it's the second option.
Yeah, well, I don't mingle so well.
Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Can you help me with the Earth Savior Award?
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starview Ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms.
Optional kill Dombrowski and take his credentials off of his body?
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Wow, there's some retro stuff in here. Request denied. Oh, it's evidence. All right. Rokov. Once again, I'm refusing your request to rejoin. We're not a membership club here, Rokov. This is the gosh darn Crimson Fleet. You don't apply, you try out. And if Nema doesn't put a hole in your skull, you get picked. That's how this works. You already went through it once. You had your chance and you blew it. If you want to get my attention, maybe you should try scoring something valuable off that piece of crap you call a Starliner. Neva told me you lied about your record on the application to get that gig, so might as well put your position to good use. Cut the fleet in for a chunk of the creds and maybe I'll start listening. Until then, stop contacting us. Yours truly, Delgado. Nice.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Head of a ship.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been posted to a ship like the Siren of the Stars.
Captain Lokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. In fact, he doesn't act most like a captain.
Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting
There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield ballroom. It's breathtaking.
Alright, Starview Ballroom. What's in here? Credits. Oh my gosh.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
Here we go.
On behalf of myself and the entire team at Trident Luxury Lines, we wish to thank you for choosing to travel with us.
Alright, let's see.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard the Starliner.
Mind moving along? I'm trying to enjoy the celebration.
So, what brings you aboard?
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
When will the awards ceremony occur?
Probably in a few days. I don't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. Of course, if I keep getting interrupted, the ceremony might never take place at all.
I see. So, I heard you're in charge of the Earth Savior Award, is that right?
Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
Oh, I mean, you must be nervous keeping something so valuable in your cabin.
In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Well, the likes of me shall go to the likes of over there.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
I need to go down here. What is down here?
The Society chair is really outdone.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Okay, I was supposed to come down here for what? Oh, yeah, I need to talk to them.
can assist you with any matters regarding
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
So, you wouldn't happen to know anything about a Larry Dabrowski, would you?
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway.
What about the Earth Savior Award?
I missed out on the award to someone else last year, so this year I doubled my contributions to the Society. Fingers crossed.
I see. Okay.
Nice to have met you.
Have you tried the canapes?
Here for
Horrid.
business or pleasure?
Positively
I'm here for Larry Dabrowski.
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself.
What about you, Society patron?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Larry?
I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth.
Uh-huh, I see. So he's just kind of all-around not nice person,
okay.
Huh? What about you?
Quite a lovely
I certainly hope
Starliner.
they decide to hold
Nothing
all
but the
future
best
Society
for the
events aboard the
Society, yeah?
Starliner.
Know anything about Dabrowski?
I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars, almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work?
Doesn't sound like it.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, can we do this later? I'm busy.
Hello.
All right.
Are you a
What about you, Happy?
Here for business or pleasure?
I'm here for Larry Dabrowski.
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button.
Sounds like something we'd all love to have, wouldn't it?
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Yeah, the cause, sure.
An open bar would have been nice, but quite a lovely Starliner.
Larry
Nothing but the best for
D.
the Society. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning? I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it.
Claudia Swist? Ooh.
Well, that was boring.
And where is Claudia? Hello?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, question.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
L. Dabrowski?
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist.
I already heard that. Thanks.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
So, we've got two things going on here. We've got Larry and we've got the award. My hands are so full.
glad to have you aboard. Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
Yes. Well, can I store some things with confidence in your safe?
Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with multiple layers of fully damage-resistant, vacuum-proof plating. In the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered, the safe will be permanently sealed until it reaches port. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that your loved ones will be able to recover your goods from the wreckage. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure until you decide to retrieve them from our safe.
I see. So what exactly does the Chief Purser do on a Starliner?
An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Siren's financial, customs, and commercial goods transfers. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at every port of call instead of being constantly stuck below decks.
So, do you think I might could take a little looky look at the Earth Savior Award?
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, I'm fine. I am more than fine.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip.
Yes, and by the way, what do you think of Captain Rokoff?
I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss our personal feelings towards a fellow crewmate.
Sure. But I mean, there's something on your mind. Better to share. I mean, I won't judge.
I suppose. All right, but you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokoff, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere.
Right, exactly, sure. Can't believe she read it. All right.
Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
Sure, yep, absolutely. Man, trying to do two heists at the same time is gonna be hard. All right, look.
Sorry, do I know you?
You don't know me, but, you know, let's say this. There's no harm in a little friendly chit-chat between two people, is there?
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
Really? Well, would your partner happen to be Larry Dombrowski?
Who? Look, can you just cut to the chase already? What's this about?
Like, I already know about your affair with Dombrowski.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
Okay, look. I give you cash, you give me Dabrowski on a platter. Are you willing to part with your Galbank credentials? Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything? Okay, well, let's ask.
You're not very bright, are you? I'm a grade C3 exec at Galbank. That means my credentials get me into 2 places, the front door and the ladies' room. If that's all you really want, you're certainly welcome to them.
All right, look, I pay you money, you give me Dabrowski. How's that?
You're willing to pay me to give you dirt on Larry? Sorry, I thought I'd end up on the short end of the deal. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
If you hate the guy so much, why are you defending him? Why were you defending him a moment ago?
I didn't know who the hell you were. For all I knew, you were working for Dombrowski. It's called playing it cool. You should try it sometime.
Yeah. Listen, tell me about this scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
Also, Gabriel, you mean that angry-looking dude that's standing in the middle of the party? So, you think he was using you?
Oh, I know he was using me. At the same time, he was saying how much he loved me. He was stringing me along and stabbing me in the back.
Okay, so, if you want revenge, give me proof I can use against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Well, that was $2,500 well spent. What exactly is going on between you and Dabrowski?
What do you think is going on? I'm using that gullible idiot to get what I want. If I have to squash him on my way to the top, then so be it. Let's get one thing straight. Larry Dombrowski's no saint. He deserves everything that's coming to him.
You're sounding just as manipulative as Dombrowski.
Where the hell do you get off judging me? You don't know that asshole like I do, okay? Dombrowski is a piece of human garbage. He'd stab you in the back for table scraps, then stab you again to steal dessert. The plan's always been to milk the guy for everything he's worth, and then leave him in the dust. Not bad for a lowly Galbank worker drone, right?
What exactly was your contribution to the Galbank scheme?
I wrote a computer algorithm that basically creates a randomized number of false ghost credits that mimic the crypto key of actual credits. Then the algorithm simply passes the ghost credits to whatever legit transfers that the bank transacts. The genuine credits enter a dummy account. The best part is that I also alter the crypto keys as the real cash flows into our accounts. By the time it lands in our pockets, the creds are clean. So, on paper, it appears that all of the bank's transactions are covered, when it's really just our ghosted dummy creds. Genius, right?
Yeah, genius, except for the fact that Dombrowski was ripping you off, so... Woo! Alright. And what was Dabrowski and Vera's contribution to the Galbang scheme?
What, are you writing a damn novel? Fine. Vera works for UC Security, so he kept a lookout on their comnet for any Galbank chatter. I guess you could call him our early warning system. And Dombrowski made sure that all of the crypto manipulation I was working on didn't turn up in Galbank's automatic audits. You need top clearance for that kind of access, so we had to cut him in, whether we liked it or not.
Wow. Okay.
I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Yo, no problem. This is gonna go hopefully smoother than this conversation. Okay, so next is I gotta go talk to Vera.
Don't forget to keep your Starfield pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Oh, crap. Hello again, Sheila Hallbrook.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
Yeah, sure. Listen. I need your claim ID for the Earth Savior Award.
Excuse me? And
Did
why
I
in goodness
stutter?
name would I do something as foolish as that?
Just hand over the claim ID so I can be on my way.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
Oh my lord. My persuasion is not gonna be that good. I'm sure there's a way we can both walk away happy. Wink, wink.
Maybe so.
What's the harm if you tell me?
No, I can't.
Dang it.
Sorry.
All right, look. I'm not gonna do this.
Maybe we can still work
Oh,
something
whoa,
out.
the auto persuasion worked. Okay, this is my last one. Nobody will ever know you told me, I promise.
Not happening.
Dang it.
Oh, this is utterly preposterous. I'm not giving you anything.
All right, fine. You know what? Forget I said anything.
I should say so. The nerve of you to even ask something so stupid.
Well, I mean, I had to try, right? I don't think I can pickpocket you.
At the moment, Aurora
there's
isn't
no
permitted
such thing
on
as
Trident
pickpocketing
Starlight.
in this game, unfortunately.
Working on having that changed.
Okay, all right. Look, bro, I really hate to ask you to do this, but
Any word from Vera yet?
what can you tell me about Claudia Swist?
Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Gold Bank. Barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's not much to tell. Her cabin was paid for by Dombrowski, and she's been hovering near him ever since they boarded the Siren. Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Dombrowski's married to someone else, that changes people's perception just a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Go do something useful, okay?
So what brings you aboard? The society chair is really...
All right, bro.
You here for the charity event?
I'd rather talk about Larry Dombrowski.
Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the ballroom. Yeah, sorry, I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally.
Well, Claudia Swist, you know her, right? Kind of a crass woman, low-level bank employee. Yeah, she says you have information about Lair.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
Look, it would be my duty as a UC citizen to report this to the proper authorities in New Atlantis as soon as I get planetside. If you catch my star drift.
Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can take it right to the top of mast. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
I don't know. I also work for UC Security. Crap. Alright. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. I gotta go whip up some more threats.
Hello. Are you a member?
Oh, wait.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
Okay, he's involved in an embezzlement scheme with Dombrowski and Swiss.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
Okay, a shipwide emergency should do the trick.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
Great. I guess I'll do, won't the ship be at risk without life support?
This is one of Trident's premier starliners. That means it has the best of everything, including a triple redundancy life support system. They installed a backup for the backup. Luckily for us, it will still trip an emergency and everyone will have to return to their quarters until I sound the all clear, which I won't.
All right, guess I'll do what it takes to get it done.
Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right?
Right.
Anyway, I better start packing.
Dude, I can't wait for you to rejoin the Crimson Fleet. The beer, the microwave pizzas. Okay. All right. Where exactly is life support located?
There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom.
Okay, that's good
Chief
enough.
Sundin should be there, wasting.
Yeah.
Once you're past Sundin, just look for
environmental controls. Got it.
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. I need to go.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society.
Oh, great.
Have you tried the canapes?
I don't have time to explain right now, but I need your console.
Hey, hold up. This area is off limits to passengers.
Look, this whole thing's gonna blow in less than 5 minutes unless I get my hands on the console right now.
Down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
I really need to get into the life support area.
Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions.
But it's really important. Look, you have a gambling debt. I strongly suggest you agree favors for the person that you owe.
All right. No need to get pushy about it. Captain Rokov sure picked some weird friends. Tell you what,
I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs.
Good.
Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
No problem. No problem.
Remember not to touch anything, please.
Of course I won't. Don't forget to hydrate while you're on your break. BRB. Oh my God. Let's see. Life support access, emergency procedures, open life support. Safety reasons, life support access cannot be sealed without approval from the chief engineer on duty. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, I think I just opened the door. Yes, I did. And with a wave of my magic hands. And with a wave of my magic hands.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, I can't go down there. What is down there?
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
What? I don't need to talk to him.
All passengers,
gosh.
May I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Excuse me, would you mind telling me exactly what the hell you're doing in my cabin?
I need the claim ID for the Earth Savior Award.
Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes.
You should mind your manners. Imagine pushing your way into my cabin uninvited and issuing such demands.
Never mind, my
Rokov will be
mistake.
hearing about this intrusion. I can promise you that.
Dude, these clothes look legit. Yoink. Yoink. Dude. Oh. Okay. Dude, I'm about to steal breakfast cereal. Whatever.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Again? This is becoming a very annoying habit with you. I'm going to have to speak with Trident about these locks being overridden.
Right. Fine.
Not at all. I was assured that this particular ship was outfitted with the absolute latest in cutting-edge security. I am completely confident that Trident Luxury Lines will keep all of us safe. This little emergency we're having is clearly nothing but a drill. It was supposed to be in a few days. I didn't want the award transfer to actually occur until we're safely in orbit at our destination. But now that this foolish emergency has been declared, who knows if it will ever be held at all? Ugh, such an inconvenience.
And this is why you need to give me your claim ID.
Am I hearing you correctly? You should mind your manners. Imagine pushing your way into...
Fine.
Captain Rokov will be hearing about this in...
Yes, I'm sure he will.
I can...
Maybe I should just beat her up. Okay.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further
Oh my god, I
instructions.
can't remember how to get downstairs.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill. Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
All right, listen up. I don't have time to toy around, so this is how this is gonna work.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
Dombrowski, actually, this will work. I'm undercover with UC Sysdef, and I need everything you've got on Dombrowski.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
Dude, I just gave you a get-out-of-jail-free card.
All passengers.
Listen, Claudia says you've been cheated out of your fair share of the Galbank jobs by Dombrowski.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it. That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Oh my gosh. Look, I'll pay you to offset your losses.
At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
Okay.
You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Let's not go that far, please. These are nice quarters. I like this black suit. Yoink. Oh my God, you're one of those. Get out of the shower and just leave the towel on the floor type. Mind if I just dip into this case a little bit? Dude,
all passengers.
What do you got here,
May I have your
bro?
attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Yep, I sure did get what I wanted, but I'm just having a little look. What?
Until you receive further
In
instructions.
the hell? Who goes to an award ceremony and brings in cases of ammunition and weapons? I don't know how I'm gonna get the I don't know how I'm gonna get the award thing. I really don't. My darling Claudia, yesterday was amazing. The restaurant was exquisite, and you looked beautiful. And after dinner, the night we spent together was unforgettable. You know I'd do anything for you. All you have to do is ask. I yearn for us to be together. Forever. I intend to break things off with my wife and leave that part of my life behind. Be patient, my darling. I'll tell her soon. I promise. Love you, now and forever. Signed, Lair. Aww. Well, isn't that nice? But I think Larry is gonna meet with an unfortunate conclusion.
Now what?
I need you to help me with the Earth Savior Award.
As long as you remember that I'm getting paid
yeah.
my cut. What's the status of your plan?
Okay, look, the award is in the purser's office, but I need a claim ID.
Like the ship's purser probably told you. It's because the system is completely automated. The only way you're gonna get the award is by using Sheila's claim ID. But she's not going to just hand it over. Here, give her this. I'm certain it'll help. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, Remember that any gunfire is going to set off the ship's alarms.
Remain there until you receive further instructions.
Get back to it.
Okay.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Oh my god, there's so many things left to do. Alright, I need to look the part here. Very nice. I need to find a way upstairs. Where's the stairs? Lady, you are a pain in the ass.
Again?
Yeah.
This is becoming a very annoying habit with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to speak with Trident about these locks being
Yeah. Listen,
Am I hearing you correctly? You should mind your manners. Imagine
wait a minute.
pushing your way into my cabin uninvited and issuing such...
If you don't hand it over, I'll tell everyone about your little nest egg in Paradiso. Paradiso, yeah!
May I have your attention, please?
How did you know about that?
The captain has
There's no
declared
need to make a scene. If you're here to steal the award, there's nothing I can really do about that, is there? Here, take it.
Don't mind if I do. All right. Now. All right, let's go.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
Okay, so I need to go all the way back to this place. All right. Well, she's gone. Pleasure doing business with you. Where's the stairs? Watch out, coming through.
Are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Oh, I'm not getting paid enough for this job. Okay. Passenger Larry Dabrowski, current cabin status. Due to current emergency, the door's locking mechanism has been disabled. Oh my god! But not for me! Larry Dombrowski, I presume?
Well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Fine. Let's negotiate.
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
Wow, that's an amazing trick, Professor.
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials.
All passengers.
I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
The captain has declared a ship-wide
My, aren't
emergency.
you just
Report to your
supremely
cabins in an orderly
perceptive?
fashion and remain
It's
there until you
extremely
receive further
fortuitous
instructions.
that I'm here and not someone else. Else, you might find your personage at the receiving end of aforementioned bullet. In other words, be grateful it's me and not someone else.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
Okay. I'm sorry, I need to just step into your shower and wash off the grime. Low-life schmuck. What do we have here? Just help myself to some of the crap in your room. Great Expectations, Nicholas Nickleby, Bleak House.
All passengers. May I have your attention,
I half
please?
expected to see a
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
book of word of the
Please
day.
report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain
What do we
there
have
until you
here?
receive
A
further
sedative?
instructions.
A sedative, bro? Really? Wow, that's disgusting. Okay. I gotta get off this ship. Let me see now.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please
You think I don't know that? I'm trying to get out of here. There's the stairs. No, they're not.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Okay.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned.
Yeah, I couldn't have done this without your help.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
Well, I want to tell you, but Delgado would kill me if I did.
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach.
All right. What did you call me? Tovarich?
Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Absolutely. Now, I'm off to go do a thing I can't tell you about. Oh my god, I've never wanted to get off of a ship so much in my life before.
Our security
Excuse me,
team would
coming through.
appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
I think I have to go through here, don't I?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
This is the crew quarters. I don't know that I want to be in here. Although, I could take this opportunity to help myself to some stuff. I need to get to the... I need to get down there. There we go. Nah, I don't need any of those space suits.
All passengers,
I'm good. Excuse
may I have
me,
your
robot.
attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
All right.
Please
Somehow we managed to do both. I'm fairly certain it is easy to mess that up and lock yourself out of one or the other quest. Probably not the main one, you know, getting the credentials, but I imagine it would be really easy to skip some stuff and not be able to you know. Okay, so I need to go to... Where are we going? I need to go fence some stuff. So we're going to go to the wolf system, and that is going to be where? Over here. We need to go to, what is this? Nope. The den. Wow, this episode or stream went a little longer than I was anticipating, but I just really didn't want to stop until I completed that mission, you know? So, yeah, I may have to update my title a little bit. I don't know, maybe the description. But I'm not gonna lie, the Cruiser Fleet has some really good quests. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on the den and I'm gonna fence all of the stolen stuff that I lifted while on the Siren of the Stars. And then I will save and we will end there. We'll pick it up when I come back next week to do more of Starfield. I spent so much money. I think the last time I played this, or the original first time I played this, I may have accidentally gotten into some altercations that resulted in some of my quest people dying. That wasn't so good. Okay, I need to change out of these clothes because they're probably still illegal. Yep, they are. Unless wearing it. Oh no. No, it's still very much illegal. I've got no pants. That's messed up. How does that happen? Okay. All right, let's go.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information...
Was there something you needed?
Yes, I would like to see what you have for sale. Wink, wink.
I hope we have what you need.
Okay. I don't think I have any stolen weapons. Nope. No stolen spacesuits. Wait, where's my clothing? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Sell. Yes, apparel. And let's see. Nothing stolen there. Nope. Resources. Deadly neurotoxin. Okay, nothing here was stolen. Let's just look through everything real fast. Also doesn't hurt to check that I don't have any contraband. That's like some of the last crap I want to be caught with. Oh, stir the heavens! Okay. Now. Let's do the buyback. And it has officially been fenced. Dude, you are awesome. Like I tell everyone, keep being awesome. Oh, I didn't want to do that. All right. We're going to go stand over here by this cracker vendor. That's weird. No, we'll stand over here by this coffee machine. Trade Authority kiosk, even better. All right, guys, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up here. So I hope you enjoyed watching the next installment in the modded Starfield series. We will eventually get to the new DLC, which is the something about the Varun Shattered Space. Yes. But we're going to get to either where we're high enough level, or we're going to complete the main campaign first before we start that. So, yeah, in case anyone was curious about it. Also, if you check back at the beginning of the stream, there is, I showed off my mods that I have, so you can find that in there. And I will try to put a list of all of the ones that I have from the creation store, so you can check those out. All of the mods that I have are free, at least they were at the time that I got them, so and none of them are lore breaking. They're pretty immersive, so yeah, you can go check those out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have an amazing day, everyone. Keep being awesome. You guys have been absolutely amazing. The channel has really been taking off thanks to all of you. So big, huge shout out to everyone who's been liking, subbing, and all of the above. Watching, definitely watching the videos and the streams. So thank you. Thank you. Have an amazing day, everyone. Keep being awesome, and I will see you all in the next live stream. Bye.